Hi, class. We're entering week 4 of growth and development. This week we'll be focusing on both adolescence and early adulthood, or also known as emerging adulthood. We'll be taking a look at physical changes, some of those famous hormonal changes such as puberty. We'll be taking a look at influences and characteristics of both adolescence and emerging adulthood. So obviously aspects of self-identity exploration, the influence of social relationships, for example, and sort of that self-focus and what's going on cognitively in the brain with information processing and what are their strengths and their areas of growth at that point of development. This week for your discussion post, we will be looking more in depth at emerging adulthood and what Arnott's theory poses about some of those key characteristics of that stage of development. And then I'm asking for you to locate a relevant recent research study that is looking at one of these characteristics of emerging adulthood in a different a specific cultural background or ethnic background. So kind of looking and bringing elements of culture as it comes up in emerging adulthood with a certain characteristic of emerging adulthood. You know, we're beginning to learn that there is a lot of variation, obviously, amongst culture on what some of those aspects of emerging adulthood might look like. So please go to the literature, search the Hatch Library or Google Scholar and see what you can find to help you with that. And then also this week, you're going to obviously continue adapting, editing, adding to your final paper. You can submit a draft if you'd like to get more feedback, but this isn't going to be graded this week. So you kind of just get this extra time because there's a lot for most of you to keep doing to strengthen that article, that paper. And this is giving you that extra time and still feedback from me if you'd like, but without points. So that the one paper this week is more heavily weighted then. So take a look at that and always study the rubric as best you can before clicking submit because you can clearly see kind of where the points are going to be coming from within my grading of your paper. So this week you'll be taking a look at what both Erikson and Piaget have to say about adolescence and this stage of development. And you'll be comparing and contrasting what their two developmental theories have to say and answering the questions posed there. Please follow all the guidelines both in the instructions and in the rubric for this paper this week. And as usual, you know, do not hesitate to ask questions or reach out to me if anything comes up. I've been in contact with quite a few of you about some things that have been going on, and I really appreciate the outreach and being up to speed and what I can do to help. And again, this is a fast-paced course, so please get working as soon as you can. And of course, if you have to be late, you have until Wednesday at midnight, but 30% does get deducted, just a reminder. It's been really great so far. We're getting towards the finish line. You can sort of see that we just have a couple weeks left. We're flying through this course, and I hope you're enjoying the reading and the added supplemental materials for you. This is one of my favorite sections of development because so much happens during these stages, and we're so influential still during these stages. All right, take care, happy reading and writing, and I will speak to you again next week. Bye.